Welcome back to the Webby and O'Neill channel. Manchester United 1, FC 21. To be honest with you, Webby, the celebrations at the end, they deserved it. They worked hard in that second half. And I thought United really, no rhythm. That's how I looked at it, Webby. No rhythm.
One thing what scares me, and it can't be put right until January, we can't score enough goals. We've got to score 2 or 3 to win a game. You know, and you look at there, you know, great goal by Eriksen, but both our other main chances come off their defenders.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't work their goalkeeper enough now. He made those 2 good saves, but we can't really say he was a great keeper because we've not tested him. We're huffing and puffing around the area, playing all nice stuff, and then when it gets into the final third, we're clueless. I really mean it, you know what I mean? And I keep saying, well, you got to give him a chance. In this league, maybe obviously it's Europe tonight, but you can't afford to set those chances, because if you do, you end up 6 points, 7 points behind City, and it's good night.
Well,
I'm disappointed, Tony, because no disrespect for them, they might have worked hard, yeah? But you go in at 1-0 and you expect us to come out and seal the game and make some substitutions of people who will probably play against Tottenham on Sunday, but, you know, we're not killing games. We've got to start being ruthless again. You know, forget that about Barnsley. That's no disrespect to Barnsley. No. You know, you look at the Palace game, dominate. But how many saves did Henderson made? He made a couple, but we've got to start putting these balls in the net, Tony. And I really don't think the manager knows his best team. I don't think he does. He needs to get it sorted quick, or else he's going to be more pressure put on him.
Well, I looked at that first half, Webby. We was the better side. That's how I looked at it. Lots of possession. Yeah. But where were the chances? The chances weren't there.
We didn't have any chances, so.
We got the goal, but that was it, really. Now, Twente worked hard. FC Twente worked hard in that first half, but we was the better side. Now, this is what I expected. Manchester United come out in that second half and put the game to bed. Yeah. And do you know what, Webby? I looked at it and they got worse. The crowd got quieter and quieter. And in the end, you was waiting for a player to do something. And the first thing what was done, really, was that free kick by them on the 60th minute. Onana saved it. And then you're thinking to yourself, what's going on here? And then I thought, right, Garnacho's going to come on here, breathe a bit of life into the game after about 65 minutes. But once them substitutions were made, I seen exactly the same as I seen at Palace. Headless chickens. They didn't get it together. They lost the rhythm. And tell me why Ahmad come off, Webby. Just tell me why he come off and Bruno ends up outside there again, playing right wing again.
Well, I don't know.
I don't get that.
I think sometimes you need a Ouija board to work out this manager's substitutions. I just can't get on it. So
no.
But you look at the game, any game it is, whether it's Man United versus FC 20 or Man City versus Arsenal, 1-0 is a very, very delicate scoreline, because one mistake, and that goal of theirs summed us up. The lads weaved through 3 or 4. Maguire's dived in with his legs open, like
5 players he beat.
And then obviously Eriksen's made a mistake and we've been punished. Yeah. But that just sums us up. You know, we've got to start putting games to bed. 1-0 is the worst scoreline. One mistake or anything, and it's game on. You know, and we often puffed around the 12-yard box, but we didn't create anything. It was the final pass. It doesn't happen.
Webby, you say huffed and puffed. I thought they came out, United, in the second half, and they were sleepwalking. There was no enthusiasm. To me, I didn't see any creativity in the box at all until they scored. And when they scored, they actually went worse not long after it when they started making changes. Yeah. They were good, and there was opportunities for them to break away. But then United, I only seen United in the last 10 minutes, Webby. But for me, in that second half, poor management, poor choice of substitutes, and it was sleepwalking, Webby.
Yeah.
And FC 20 deserved their point. And United deserved to be punished. They were a better side, they were a stronger side, but they didn't do anything with it, Webby.
Yeah, no, disappointed, you know, when you're saying you go 1-0 up, you know, playing okay. You just expect United of old, which we're not, and I'm not going to say we are. I come out, we score 2 or 3 there, and the game's to bed, and we make the substitutions to take the players off who maybe carrying a little bit of a knock. You know, we got an hard game on Sunday, but when we come on, it was like all craziness. Let's get this winner. when they scored, I expected us to win 2-1 or 3-1. It never happened. You know, and we're lucky there. If they had a better decision of the final ball on the breakaway, we could have been punished. But the manager's got to make these substitutions because, like I say again, I can't work some of them out. I cannot work some of his substitutions. And 3 or 4 days later after the game, I'm still scratching my head.
He rested some players there. That's how I look at it, Webby, right? One player should have been rested there tonight. And I know a lot of people out there went on about him with the Crystal Palace game because he got worse and worse. And tonight he got worse and worse. And that was Bruno Fernandes. His passing tonight got worse and worse. I thought he should not have been on the pitch, Webby, after that poor performance. I know he's the captain. I know he can do it, but he's not doing it. And for me, he didn't deserve to be on there. I thought he should have been rested tonight. It would have done him the world of good. He doesn't want to come off, Webby. He wants to start every game. But at the end of the day, that manager, as far as I'm concerned, tonight should have rested Bruno. He needs the rest you've seen again tonight. That's how I look at it.
I wouldn't say needs a rest, but when you take a winger off, you replace him with a winger. You know what I mean? You don't put someone there. Now, for me, if
he never does anything on the wing.
No, but that's what I'm saying there. So Ahmed comes off,
yeah,
bring Anthony on as a winger.
Yeah.
You know, now, Bruno, if you said to Bruno, go and play at left back, he'd go down there. But we know he's not doing it on the right, or he can't do it on the right. And it shocked me when he made the substitutions and the tactics were going on. I thought, well, he's no good there. He's got to be in the hole. He's no good. We need something special around the edge of the box to thread something through. But there again, Tony, I'm just not sure about us. The goal scoring, it worries me. You look at we're top of the list for big chances missed this year. Yeah. You know, I'm saying you can't score every chance, but when you're missing 15 or 16 in the opening 4 to 5 games, it's concerning.
Well, what was concerning, we actually didn't create the chances tonight. Yeah. If you look at the goalkeeper for them tonight, the 2 best saves he made was like deflections off his own players. Yeah. We didn't really get in the box. Yeah. We didn't get in the goalie's face. We sort of like came down the wings, stopped the ball, slowed it down, and then there was like balls going into the area, overloaded, not going to men.
I was disappointed, so I'll be truthful with you. And like saying, you're looking at their fans at full time, it's like they won the World Cup, you know what I mean? They've come here.
And the players,
they've not been in Europe, for 10, 12 years or whatever it is. And it's just disappointing because you like to win all your own games. You know, it puts pressure on us now for the next game where we're away.
2 away games.
2 away games, so it puts us right under pressure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter their results tonight or anything like that. We've got Porto and we've got Fenerbahce away and their away games. Yeah. It's not going to be easy.
No.
And I just look at this team, Webby, and it doesn't, I think what it is, there doesn't seem to be any belief once we get in the box. Look, 7 against Barnsley. We've got to just ignore that. Yeah. Got to ignore that. We played Southampton. We won 3-0. They were shocking. They were shocking in the second half.
They're shocking because they're bottom of the league. That's why they're bottom of the league, because they're shocking.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're not doing it in the box, Webby, when it matters. And tonight mattered. We should have gone there in that second half and put them to the sword. Now, what's been said at half-time? Because they actually came out, Webby, and didn't look interested. You know, to go for the attack, to go for the ball. It was such a poor game tonight from the manager, from the players, the tactical. I don't know what the tactics were, to be honest with you, in the second half. And if anyone out there can tell me, that would be great. Because as soon as them substitutes were made, again, every time it just looks as though he doesn't know what the right way to put the substitutes on to turn a game. I thought when Garnacho came on, I thought, right, Garnacho's coming on. He'll breathe some life into the game. It didn't happen, Webby. Yeah. Not because of Garnacho, because I thought he played well when he was on there. But the actual team itself didn't rise, didn't go for it. They sort of left them to come into the game. Yeah. And you could see after 5 minutes of the second half, you knew they were going to come into the game. And to be honest with you, and I think a lot of people thought that as well.
We'll just have to wrap it up and get ready for Sunday. Another hard game against Tottenham, you know. But
just a bad day at the office.
We could listen. They could have broke away and won 2-1, you know. But they never. So we take the point. We're not happy with it, but we move on to Sunday.
Listen,
and the next lot of games in the Europa League.
We move on to Sunday. Disappointing night. I know everyone's disappointed. Please press that like button. Please subscribe, and we'll see you again. Thank you.